let's put our serious hats on as we file this next segment under COVID Update 10,562. Yep, there's been that many. As the ABC has reported that those, like me, who have not had COVID yet are likely to get it with the latest strain doing the rounds. Uh-oh. Stay away from me, everyone. I don't want COVID. 1 in 5 of recently detected cases have been reported as reinfections, which suggests, according to those who wear their smart hats and report on this officially, believe that having a past infection is a good defense against prevailing strains. And in other COVID news, as for the ongoing drama with the world taking aim at China for spreading the infection with their overseas travellers, well, the federal government, the Australian federal government, has dismissed Beijing's threats of retaliation after its decision to impose mandatory testing on travellers flying into Australia amid a surge of COVID cases in China. We spoke about this last week, and last week I said that I didn't think that our federal government would impose mandatory testing for passengers on flights from China. They didn't at first, but since they've changed their mind, and China is not happy, Jan, not happy at all. As of today, Thursday, travellers from China will be forced to take pre-departure COVID-19 tests and record a negative result before making the journey to Australia. A move that has sparked anger from China's authorities. If this follows a number of other countries, including the US, the United Kingdom, France, Canada, Japan, and India, also imposing new testing regimes on travellers from China. It's a bit of a global movement against China, and I think that's what's angering the poking the dragon. That's what's poking the dragon this week. And how are China having a dummy spit over this one? Well, a spokesperson with China's foreign ministry said that the moves to impose mandatory testing for travellers from China were not science-based, and that some of these measures, get this, pay attention, are disproportionate and simply unacceptable. That's what a spokesperson for China's foreign ministry has said. An official in the Chinese government. Give me a break. Calling other countries like Australia, US, United Kingdom, France, Canada, Japan, and India, our actions to ask Chinese people to test for COVID before they get on a plane and come here with the virus as unacceptable, coming from the country that sealed its residents in their apartments in an effort to get to COVID zero, on top of the countless other despicable acts that they did to their residents to try and stop the spread of COVID. They're saying that we're being unacceptable to them when they literally sealed the doors of their residents in their apartments. They're locked down. We had crazy lockdowns here in Australia and unforgivable lockdowns in Australia, and some of the stuff that happened in Melbourne with the police and arresting a pregnant woman for posting something to Facebook, and the atrocity of border crossings that resulted in death and family not being able to see each other apart from over between a border between the two states, and children without their parents. That's unacceptable. But sealing your residence inside your apartment, it should be a crime against humanity. And they're saying that, hey, do you mind if you guys test, do a little bit of a nose swipe and test negative before you jump on a plane and come to Australia? That's considered unacceptable? Come on! But, this is just China having another global tanty, And they have threatened to retaliate against countries imposing COVID-19 tests on their travellers coming from China. I guess we wait, watch and see how they will retaliate on this one. Interesting times ahead, but, you know, pot calling kettle black much? Seriously. I know we're all a little bit tired of COVID and we all, you know, globally do the learn to live with it and all that sort of stuff, but you still want to lessen the chance of getting it. It's like the flu each each winter. You still do what you can to not catch it. And the same goes for COVID, which, you know, has proven to be a little bit more dangerous than the common cold. And we're still yet to find out what the long-term effects are of COVID and on those who have had it versus those who have not had it. I'm all for not getting it. I do not want to get it at all. At all. Anyway, that's what's happening in COVID news. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. This is what happens, though. We've made sure that, well, China have made sure, and we've played along, that China is almost a superpower. And so when we impose something like this on them, they can have dummy spits and cause global issues by having their little tanties and threatening to retaliate. But the Australian government has said, you know, we don't care. We don't care. Retaliate all you want. We'll deal with it when the time comes. And just furthermore of how we need to become less reliant on China. Anyway, I don't want to get into too much detail on, we'll go down that rabbit hole because this is being broadcast. I don't want to be shunned.
The Troy Murphy Show.